Alright, this is a quick informational video on the Lectric XP Lite. I have some modification I've done to it. Let me just hold this down, turn the lights back on. We put BMX style handlebars on. I put a, I don't know if I can get that. You can see it. That is a mountain bike. Let's see if we can get this thing. DMR Bikes stem. It's a 35 mil stem. And I had to use a spacer in here from problemsolvers.com. I'll put a link to everything in my description. But this bike is for my son. I took it for a spin, so the seat's quite high right now. But I didn't want to put a standard BMX stem on, even though it would fit the steer tube, because it sticks out further. And this bike is an adult bike that I'm kind of turning into a kid's bike. So the closer I can get the handlebars to the seat, the better. So this stem provides a real close reach. The only other thing I found that I could have gone with, I can't remember the name of the company. They make a completely vertical BMX stem that I could have mounted, and the handlebars would go about right here. So I might actually buy that just so I can see how it fits him, because it will raise the handlebars and it will bring him back just a hair. But I love what I got going on here right now. So this is the Lectric XP Lite. The light on the front is actually pretty good for what we'll be using it for. This is not a trail bike. We won't be in the woods. We'll be going on streets, which will be pretty well lit. The tail light's pretty good. Half of it is a reflector, half it's a tail light. Yeah, so as far as the display goes, after we swapped over to the BMX handlebars, I moved the display down there, and as you can see in my video, this bar cuts off part of the display. What I can see, let me just zoom in real quick here, is the energy bar and the speed, and I can see the odometer. I cannot see this area here, what tells me the headlight status and the pedal assist status. Maybe it'll be a little different for my son because he'll be a little shorter, but that's the price you pay for having the BMX setup. I put the controller for the pass control plus and minus and the power button right here. Unfortunately, it's hard to tell because it's kind of dark out here. Sorry if you can't see this, but unfortunately the cable going from the controller here to the display is part of the display. I cannot take that out and replace it, and it's quite short. So I'd love to have it here so that it can be thumb controlled, but that's about the best I can do, unless I want to move the display up top, which I really don't want to. It looks real good where it is. So if you're thinking about the Lectric XP Lite for your kids, anybody under say 5'5" would be great with the BMX handlebars. We did put on the SR Sun Tour XCM air fork. Fit right on, totally perfect. Bolts right up. Everything's good. No modifications needed to anything. Still got the stock wheel, stock brakes, everything's good. The only thing I plan on doing to this bike, in addition to what I've already done, would be putting a bigger back tire on. These are 2.6. I have a 2.8 tire, but I'm not going to waste a 2.6. We'll wait till it wears out, and then we'll pop the 2.8 tire on. It definitely has enough room. Yeah, I'm not even going to try and let you guys see it at this point. It's not too dark. Probably change the pedals out. Very slippery. I've thought about changing the crank arms. They're 170 mil, and this is a kid's bike at this point. I mean, it's not designed as a kid's bike, but for our purposes, it's going to be a kid's bike. So, thinking 150 crank arms. But I'm also debating on changing the bottom bracket too. So, and the chain ring. I don't know. I mean, this stuff's not necessary. Just thoughts I'm having. But, yeah, you got any questions about the Lectric XP Lite, as far as modifications go, sizes of anything, measurements of anything, definitely ask me in the comments below. I'll do my best to help you out. I've done quite a few changes in the couple weeks that I've had the bike, and we're real happy with it. This is our second Lectric. We had an original Lectric XP, as you can probably see if you watched any of my other videos. But yeah, this is going to be more for my son versus the adults. Once we get the rear rack, debated putting the baby seat on the back in case my wife wants to drive this, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. All right, thanks for watching.